Hey, I'm at a stop sign or stoplight, and I'm on my way to Wegmans. Well, first the post office, then Wegmans, and I'm super excited because today is actually my first day that I can drive after surgery. So I'm really excited. It's errand day, and then Friday, I'm like obviously getting way into it because Friday I'm going to the Outer Banks for my birthday weekend. And I'm in phase 1, so I mean today is like a pretty big day. I got to have a teaspoon of cottage cheese. I can drive again. There we go. And I'm doing my first driving video. Hopefully this will go well. I think I'm probably gonna have to put the camera at a higher angle because I'm not really into this. You know, coming at me from down below. That is not good for anyone. But so far, since my pre-surgery weight before the liquid diet, which, I mean, come on, you lose weight so quickly, and then I gained all of mine back, basically, from being on IV. But I'm down a little over 19 pounds from my pre-surgery date. So I'm really excited about that. I'm about to hit the 20 mark, hopefully by my birthday on Friday. So that's gonna be a pretty good birthday. Last year I turned 40, and I remember just being at home. It was a regular day, you know, working from home, and you know, I didn't do anything special, which is not out of the ordinary. I normally don't make a big deal about my birthday, which is not to say I don't want flowers and presents. I definitely want that. But I don't drink anyway, and I don't know, just drinking and eating always seems to go along with birthday celebrations, and I'm not into that, and now I'm like physically not into it. So this year I will be driving to the Outer Banks, getting a massage at 3 o'clock, so hopefully I make my massage time. Probably leave my house like around 9 a.m. and get there. I'm kind of concerned. The biggest thing I'm concerned about driving is my water. I feel like I might accidentally forget that I can't chug water. And you can't take those little medicine cups with you. So I'm using like my typical Smart Water bottle, which is my favorite, just because, I don't know, I like the taste of it. It's a nice like bottle, and has a narrow mouth, so I'm like obviously really severely overthinking all these things. And I don't know, why am I talking about this? I want to make sure that I don't overdo it with the water. I'm obviously not going to try and eat while I drive, because that's even more of a risk factor, I think. But you know, I'm still just in the soft food phase and at the beginning of the soft food phase, so you know, I'm not going to bring like a ton of food, just some protein shakes, because I generally go through 1 protein shake a day, although I mix up, you know, the flavors and all of that. So I don't think I really need to bring too many. And then probably bring some potato flakes, just so I don't have to buy another box. And cottage cheese I'll just get when I get down there. I'm trying to think what the other things I'm allowed to have. Oh, today when I go to Wegmans, I'm gonna have to tell you about my Wegmans trip because I'm really looking forward to this trip for several reasons. All right, so hold on one second. I am going into the post office to do a Gwenny B return. All right, I just had my first trip to the Wegmans in my neighborhood. Well, sort of my neighborhood. And it was super crowded. I don't know if it's like lunchtime and people are running errands. Lots of kids, so I guess that's stay-at-home moms. But yeah, I'll have to find a different time to go. As long as I'm home during the day, I need to probably go a little earlier. Not too much waiting time, but just like maneuvering, and maybe just because it was my first time and not knowing where everything was, I was just like constantly looking up at the little things, because I didn't need to like linger and shop because there were very specific things I was looking for. But I really liked it. I went ahead and signed up for their shopper thing, and they have really good prices. I was surprised. I thought Wegmans was like a Whole Foods that, you know, carried other brands. I mean, like regular brands, you know, unlike Trader Joe's that only has their stuff. And was really happy about the prices for some of the things. I mean, I think it's probably one of those things like, you remember the things that you found cheap? Like, they had this Garnier shampoo and conditioner on sale for $1.99, and normally, like at Target, I'll pay $3.99 and I'm happy. So that was a nice find. I did find the thing that I was looking for, which was these Krusteaz raspberry bar mix. For some reason my dad loves it. My grandfather really used to like it, and I think that's probably why my dad likes it, because I would make it and send to him, and you know, they would share, I guess. But yeah, it's funny, I love to bake, and the thing that he likes is a mix, so that's fine. So I'm gonna make those today so I can get a birthday package off to my dad. And you know, I just realized I don't know how to get home. I should put this into my GPS. So sorry for the background noise.
Continue 0.2 miles, then turn right on.
Okay, I think I kind of know where I am actually, so I'll turn it off. I'm really like getting into this driving while YouTubing thing, huh? Okay, I know where I am. Which, I think what was annoying is that the directions from Siri took me like a really roundabout way, and that's why I was confused, thinking I didn't know where it was, but I do know where it was. Siri, shouldn't trust him. I have the male voice. So anyway, back to what I was saying. The other thing that I majorly wanted to get was chicken broth, like not chicken stock, but broth, like that's left over from like Campbell's noodle soup. And because I did that, or that's more like what I had in the hospital, just like a little bit, and it tastes so much better. It's like not as strong. And they had in the can chicken broth, but I kind of like, it kept saying great for cooking, like I guess using it as a stock. And I decided not to get that and just get the noodle one, and strain it like I did before, because there's not too much liquid in it, which I guess is good if you want the noodles. But I was able to get like 3 or 4 meals out of it, you know, of a quarter cup a piece. And then I also got the Progresso chunky version, which I feel like will be even easier to strain. And what I did is I just froze the noodles, because I figured, I don't know, maybe one day I can eat them or use them for something. And then with the Progresso chunky, like there'll be some chicken in there, so when I freeze that, that'll be a little better. What else did I get? I got a big pack of like their brand of Smart Water. I just have like a thing about Smart Water in their bottles, so that's gonna stay in my car for my beach trip, so I don't have to reload that into my car. It's so funny because you can't lift more than 25 pounds for like a month after your surgery, and I keep thinking everything that's like kind of like heavier than, say, my purse weighs 25 pounds, like, you know, a 6-pack of 1-liter bottles. I'm sure it doesn't weigh 25 pounds. I'm sure it probably weighs like less than 10 pounds, but I keep getting afraid that I'm gonna like do something wrong. So I'll leave that in my car, long story longer. What else did I get? Oh, Krusteaz, they also had like a brand of tarts, or not brand, but a tart mix, and it was like going out of, I want to say going out of style. I don't know I can't remember what the proper connotation is. Going out, whatever. And that was like $1.50, and I bought some of those. I thought that could be, you know, something I can use for, you know, Christmas or Christmas treats. I probably won't see my family for Thanksgiving, but at least for Christmas I'll bring something down. They shouldn't have to suffer just because I had gastric bypass. But the good thing about that is it's just the tart part, so I assume you can put whatever you want into it. So if I wanted to put sugar-free Jell-O in it and maybe a little whipped cream on top, then that would be fine. And then for theirs I can do, I don't know, they probably even like that too. So, also, it doesn't expire until I think March 2019. So, you know, I'll be able to have them for a little while. And I think that's about it. Oh, I got some split pea soup. So, really, I didn't, you know, have to get anything more than what I was already looking for. And I love when you have a shopping trip and everything you're looking for is actually there. So, anyway, that was my first. No, I don't think that's my first time at Wegmans. I've definitely been to a Wegmans. I don't know why I didn't remember what all they had. But that's it. I signed up for Wegmans. I don't know if I'll go there all the time, but maybe check it out like once a month and see what kind of things are on sale. Right now, it's kind of hard to know what I'm going to be able to buy for regular food, because, I mean, I love fresh produce, but, I mean, it's kind of hard to buy, like, a bulk of something when you live alone. I mean, I can't buy a bulk of kale mix if it's going to take me over a week to eat it. So, here we are, stopped. So, we'll see how it goes, but that's my first week, and I'm on the soft food stage, and I'm super excited to have a little cottage cheese for lunch and my protein shake. And I'll put in a slide so you can see what my meal was. It was super exciting. It didn't taste as good as I thought it would. I thought it would be like magic, but it was more just like the texture, being able to have something new. So that's it. First week is in the books, down almost 20 pounds. Not in that week, but, you know, overall from early surgery weight. And I'm ready to keep on going.